guys, Liv here, bringing you guys our PMU Week 2 versus DyeItTight coach of the new Britain Rockruffs. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Leave a like below, and with that said, let's get into it. So initially, I do want to preface this with a disclaimer. I did play Seth for this game initially, and I did win 5-0. However, Seth dropped right after, and I kind of felt bad about Jay taking over a team that just took a 5-0 loss literally seconds ago. So I told Jay, you know, if you wanted to, Jay's a good pal, and the precedent was already set anyway with week 1. A similar instance happened just a couple days later, but I told him, Jay, it literally happened like a few seconds ago. If you want, I really don't mind replaying the game. So we replayed the game. I won 5-0 against Seth initially. It was a very hacksy game though, to be fair, on both ends, to be completely honest, especially a bit more on his end for sure. But Seth and I obviously are cool about it. I don't like hate Seth or anything. Really not the case. Seth was just way too busy. So that's why he dropped. He's focusing on his teaching exam. So obviously good luck to Seth on that. I know that's really important for him. So best of luck. Sorry you had to drop, man. Really wish that I could have done it. I might still upload the vid, to be honest, because it was still a fun battle. I did still enjoy it, but that's not going to be like a PMU specific vid. If you guys want to see that, like goal 15 likes. With that said though, let's get into the builder itself. So my opponent's draft. My opponent has Jirachi, Serperior, Vaporeon, Donphan, Vikavolt, Executor Alola, Clefable, Silvally, Hariyama, Sigilif, and Megazard X, with the Zmon being Jirachi, and of course our Zmon is Lottie. So I will mention a couple things about this. One, this is the exact same team that Seth had, so it's not like that Jay rebuilt the team or anything, so I didn't have to rebuild either. Two, the fact that as well, looking at this team, a few notes. The Dark type sorta is only Silvally Dark, which makes our Lottie matchup a lot more free. In fact, I think it has to be Silvally Dark or Normal this game, which I'm leaning a lot more towards Dark, but an AV Normal set I think is equally as scary, for similar but different reasons, to be honest. Obviously, AV Normal helps a bit more with just checking Lottie as a whole, whereas Dark is specifically for Psychic Spam, which makes sense. I mean, he does Rachi for Psychic Spam, so I could totally see a Spidef Rachi coming on top of also like an AV Normal set, but he may very well just bank on Silvally being the check with the Dark set. Another thing to note as well is that his fastest mon being Serperior, it's not much faster than our Lottie, but I'm going to play as if it isn't, because I don't think, especially Jay, but I also thought that Seth would do the same thing, but especially Jay, I know for a fact that Jay will in fact be creeping Azard X with that on pretty much everything. So I will keep that in mind and prep. I'm going to prep as if it's a mon that hits 169 in its stat. So keep that in mind, of course, in terms of when you see speed. I know for a fact that Jay does creep aggressively. I played Jay on several occasions, so I'm literally, and this was pretty similar note for Seth. I played Seth at least once before, and I know, at least of course from Seth builders, that he definitely does creep at least a bit in his speed tiers. So that's sort of where I went with this. I felt like it benefited me a lot more doing so that way, in terms of getting my most out of my speed tiers. So with that said, let's get into the team. So first up, we have Mega Mawile this week. Obviously, looking at my opponent's draft, there are only real switches to Mega Mawile or like Donphan. However, there are still definitely options to get around this. For example, a Steel type Silvally can definitely come. Rachi isn't really a good check because I do, of course, have knockoff, and it would literally to flinch me out. So I have options for Rachi. Not only that, but Clefable could definitely pressure me with the Fire Blast, so I do need to keep that in mind. Basically, the current process with our set this week, we have on our investment 108 speed. This should be able to realistically creep anything that Jay would want to creep Mawile, or creep down to Mawile, including stuff like, for example, Clefable. So that will definitely be very important when taking this team into mind. We should be creeping just a bit for that. On top of that as well, in 252 Adamant, this is very important just for general damage rolls against the team with stuff like Sucker Punch, Playoff, etc. However, we do also have Iron Head here. Magnetize, Playoff, and Sucker Punch were really the only moves I needed otherwise. They hit the team pretty well. Iron Head is really just here for Clef. However, I did really want that for Clefable because one, it's an option to not miss, which means that we are a lot less susceptible to Fire Blast, Flamethrower, etc. And two, running Iron Head means that we do guarantee the KO just outright. Versus like a ridiculously Fizdef stat, I think Playoff was a roll if I'm not mistaken. I forget the exact set. I just know for a fact that Iron Head was just a lot safer for you in my opinion. And it does still hit this team pretty well as a whole, so I really didn't mind doing that. I didn't really need any other moves. We do have Magnetize though. With our current speed, I have a hard time believing that Donphan will outpace us at any point. So having Magnetize, of course, we can just Magnetize it in front of Donphan, and then Donphan can't really touch us. It's probably gonna have to settle for going for like a Roar or something to actually pressure us at all. But assuming it's not Helmet, we do get a really good momentum that way with Mawile, because we will of course force a switch, if not bank on him going for Roar, which even if he does, most of my team can handle Donphan. There's really not a Mon. In fact, this is arguably the worst Mon for Donphan, purely just because it's going to take Helmet, but everything else really does just kind of destroy Donphan outright. So I really don't mind that if he does go for the Roar. Mon 2 on the team is Onithera, our Rotom Heat, with the Eye Apothecary, with Thunder Wave, Foul Play, Volt Switch, and Overheat. We have 172 Fizz Def plus 62 HP. This is designed to take on Zard X, and with the 84 Speed Def, we should be able to actually take on Serperior. With both Mons, we'll be able to force Eye Apothecaries, which is great, because after the +2 and the +0 Leaf Storms, we'll guarantee force Serperior to pop an Eye Apothecary, which is really good. On top of that as well, Overheat should be able to handle Serp pretty well as long as he's not subbing on us directly, which definitely can, and that is a bit annoying. That's why I'm not really huge on this sort of fire type. However, we do still have a lot of options to maybe get in a better position for Serp and Zard as well. For example, we have Thunder Wave, which is great to just force Serp to be slower than us, especially if you catch it on a switch. However, Thunder Wave is more important, if anything, for Zard X, because Thunder Wave into Foul Play, especially if Zard, let's say, is an SD variant, but even for Dragon Dance still, we should be able to completely wreck Zard that way. So I'm totally looking forward to this set popping off. I think it actually is a really good matchup against my opponent, and it's pretty much a crutch this game. I will mention as well, really quick on the Rotom Heat note, that we do have some free agents coming in for week 3. I made these free agents actually before I even played Seth, so they should be a no indication of this game. It's actually just really prepping for this game. I noticed that my matchup versus offensive grasses was really annoying actually, and I kind of hated playing with Rotom Heat as well. I really just don't like them on, especially not this gen, let alone in Gen 8. I don't like it either. So I will quickly mention that. I'm not going to spoil what I got, but I will say though that I think my new team is 1,000 times better. I think this one's still not bad. I think it's still a really good draft. I just like my new team a lot more. So I did want to mention that. You guys will see that just in the team builder. I don't know if I'm going to do a separate transactions video, but I might. My content next week is pretty planned out though at this point, so we'll see what happens. Next up, we have Mischievous Echidna making her debut with Thunderwave, Hex, Nasty Plot, and Pain Split. Basically, this set was sort of here to punish any sort of draft or variation of a team that Jay could bring that does not have a Silvally normal or dark on it. I felt like it was really important because other than Silvally, he has no resist to this Pokemon at all, and a few mons that are actually weak to it. Stuff, of course, like the Rachi and the Sigilif, of course. Not only that, but this is great for any sort of non-Roar or Haze Vaporeon or any sort of non-Roar Donphan, of course. So just stuff like that, I can definitely set up on a lot of Pokemon. Thunderwave immunities only come in Donphan, Vikavolt, and potentially Silvally, I guess. So we could get a lot of speed drops on this team as well. With Pain Split as well being great, especially to 1v1 the Vaporeon, because even if it is a haste set, we should be able to still Pain Split on it pretty easily and get pretty much back up to full. With the 92 HP as well, we'll be able to take more of a percentage out of opposing Pokemon because we'll have a lower HP stat, so that does help a lot. With the 164 speed, we should be able to creep pretty reasonably for any sort of things, like, for example, I think it was any sort of aggressive creep on, like, Jolly Mawile, but it was any sort of a Rachi with, like, low speed. I think it was, like, 36 speed Rachi, because that's my personal number, so I crept for any sort of 36 speed Rachi. I feel like that was important to do. So yeah, with this set, though, we should also be able to outpace any sort of +1 Zard, so I thought it was very important. And yeah, with that said, next mod on the team is Latios. We have a choice specs Latios this week. Pretty simple. Draco, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Psychic. As I mentioned, I was completely disregarding Serp speed tier. We hit 170 with this, which is very important because we're either never outpacing Serp or at least outpacing Serp, creeping Lottie, creeping Zard. So I thought that it was important to at least go for that. I know for a fact that Jay will go for that anyway. I would literally be willing to bet like an entire like 6-0 loss on it. So that's how confident I am that Jay will creep that. And I know that because Jay has done that against me several times. For example, I played Jay in an LBC playoff game. And I just went with max speed Zam because I knew for a fact that he was not going to regard Zam's speed tier with things like Mega Pidgeot and Jolteon, and he didn't. He never did. Which is, to be fair, I know for a fact that that's perfectly fine to do, especially because I didn't in main season. But I know that Jay knows as well that I am aggressive with my creeps. So I'm willing to bet that he doesn't creep this. If he does, great prep on Jay's part, but I really don't think he'll go for it. I think he's going to go for a really fast Serp, if anything. So, yeah. With that said, though, this Lottie kind of destroys Jay. Shadow Ball, Psychic Draco really just maul Jay, and I have Thunderbolt here purely just for Vaporeon, I guess, just to hit it a bit harder without having to worry about drops. However, I feel like that we'll still probably just click Psychic more times over the times we don't. Psychic is probably our most spammable move here, even though he has 2 resists and also an immunity. I still just feel like it's a more spammable move. Draco is still really spammable as well, especially if we're going in and out, and it can just nab kills pretty quickly as long as Clef is neutered. However, I think it will probably just be spamming Psychic more often. With that said, though, next mod on the team is Mesprit. We have Nino here with Healing Wish, Trick Room, Stealth Rock, and Toxic. Basically, the plan is to set up Trick Room and then go for Healing Wish into Maw, and then let Maw get a second run. This also helps with Lottie though, because we are Specs Lottie, so we have no recovery this week. Hell, it can even help with Rotom Heat checking Serperior and Zard a bit easier, especially if they do take a bit of chip on this Pokemon. For example, an SD variant of Zard can obviously do a lot to us, so that will definitely help in terms of that. Hell, it can even help with Suicune in this game, which spoilers is like 6 Pokemon. I think it's really important though, because both Suicune and Rotom defensively are such heavy backbones. So Mesprit, which is kind of here as a 6th. Toxic Spam is great because it'll feed into the potential Mischievous matchup, which I do think genuinely can put up a lot of pressure on Jay. So that helps a lot, especially versus Donphan, Vikavolt, and potentially Savali if it's ground. So that helps a lot. Yeah, we didn't really need an offensive move in this Pokemon. It's kind of just 6 just to be here. Final on the team, as I mentioned, is Suicune. With Roar, Protect, Sub, and Scald. We have Protect on here basically just to help try and stall at Serperior. I don't think that Jay will go Dual Grass. I think he's going to go Sub, Leech, Synth, and Leaf Storm, or over Synth, maybe Dragon Pulse or Glare. He could very well go Giga Drain as well if he's fearing Serp, if he's fearing Suicune, which is a very legitimate thing. However, if I had to predict the 6, I think it's going to be the Serp, Rachi, Vikavolt, Zard, Savali Dark, and Clef. I think it's his best 6 because it does still give him another out to the Suicune. And on top of that, as I mentioned before, I don't really think that Donphan is good against my draft at all. And I feel like it's really easy for Maw to get around Donphan as well. Though Donphan is definitely like a real 7th Mon here. I could totally see it coming. I would totally get why it does come. I just personally think of Vikavolt's a bit better. Though if he doesn't go with Vikavolt, I could totally see Dual Grass Serp. I think Vikavolt is such a good Mon here that I personally see him bring it. Because Vikavolt gets a lot of momentum on my team. It's great against Trick Room Moths, and not only that, but I don't really have great switch-ins, especially not with this set of 6 to Vikavolt. It's definitely a Mon that pressures me a bit. However, I can offensively at least beat it with a lot of Pokemon on my team, so I'm not overly worried. But it was definitely something to keep in mind. With our 116 speed, we should be creeping anything creeping Jolly Mega Maw. I feel like it was a good speed tier to hit because it's not taking a lot of investment from us. And as well, we get our defenses pretty grounded out by everything else. 76 Fizdef Bolt with 236 HP handles the Zard perfectly well. The 76 Spidef, I believe, was for Special Rachi, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll be completely honest, I forget what it was for. 4 Special Attack was just left over. Basic gameplay here is just kind of use this Mon to stall out. We have obviously Mesprit to help a lot with that being a 2nd time, with Healing Wish, of course. Specs Lottie can break for this Pokemon, especially if we have to break stuff like Vaporeon, for example. Can definitely help a lot with that. Mischievous and Rotom Heat are just sort of here to just be annoying for Jay, to be completely honest, and then Maw is just Maw. So with that said, hopefully you guys do enjoy it, and with that, I will see you guys in the match. Peace out, guys. Hey guys, it's Liv here with the battle portion of our PMU Week 2 game against DyeItTight. Now, this was originally against SW087, however, he ended up leaving the league literally right afterwards. So just due to having a lot of issues with like his scheduling, so this game ended up being against Jay. I originally won the game 5-0 against Seth, but I know that Seth obviously wasn't exactly like really focused on this either, or at least didn't have the time to build, I should say, was more so the thing. So yeah, so Jay brings Serperior, Charizard, Mega X, Tough Claws, Jirachi, he brings Clefable, Donphan, Savali. Okay. So this is actually pretty much the same team, at least on paper, that Seth brought. The only difference is Donphan came, whereas I forgot what came in the last time. I think it was Zatu that came, if I'm not mistaken. Regardless, though, my lead here, I think, is definitively... Oh, no, Hariyama came. That's what it was. Oh, you know what? Rachi came. Rachi didn't come as well. I'm going to lead off with Rotom Heat. I think Rotom Heat actually has a super good lead here. I Volt on Clef. I can go for... Versus Donphan, I should be fine as well, truthfully, because I can just double into Suicune. And even if he's toxic, I really don't mind. So yeah, I think that this should be free. It'll be a bit more annoying, to be fair, against this team than was against Seth's. I don't think I'll win like 5-0 or anything like I did last time, but I think that we'll at least stand a good chance, personally. If it's not normal or Dark Savali, I think we just win with Mischievous. So we'll see what happens. Leading off with Rotom Heat, of course, Onodera. He leads off with Savali. Savali Dark. So that's good to note for Calyx, of course. I think that my play here is to go for a Thunder Wave. If he goes hard Donphan, that's fine. Parting Shot, okay, that's fine. Parting Shot. Dark. MRA. Gotta mark this as Savali Dark as well. Okay. Charizardite X. Okay, so I marked a few things, of course. Like I marked that Charizard has Charizardite X. I marked this Savali Dark. These are, of course, all important things. Oh, you know what? Savali's ability. That's right. It's Archaea System. I only remember that because of the fucking thing yesterday. Okay, so he brings in the Serp. Ooh, oh, you fucking asshole. You asshole. Okay, okay. So I could still definitely go for an overheat here. It won't kill. I guarantee will not kill. However, it should do around like 70-ish%. So should my opponent just be aggressive here, then I should be able to beat this with overheat plus, with 2 overheats actually. Should do enough. I do think this is definitely my play here though. If he goes for like a Toxic or something, maybe predicting, or like a Glare predicting, very fine by me. I'm super upset though that that missed, because I could have just raw overheated here and not had to worry about sub, and that could have truthfully been really good. Luckily at least as well, we also know that it can't go for like aromatherapy, because it would have to be non-contrary. Okay, so he goes into Clef here, perfectly fine. I really don't mind. We can calc, of course, for Unaware Magic Guard. So that is probably, that's almost certainly an Unaware on a Magic Guard variant. The Fable. So it's not Leftovers. Actually, is this just Calm? This is just Calm Magic Guard. Yeah, oh wait, no, yeah, we know it's Calm Magic. Wait, no, this is Unaware. It just Calm Unaware, I think. I should have done... Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go for Thunderwave here. I don't know why that was Jay's play ever, but I'll take it. If this is Unaware Clef, I feel like... Well, actually, I guess it's not a bad play, because he still does chew. I just feel like it was a bit weird, I guess. Okay, he's going for Calm Mind. That's perfectly fine. We have the T-Wave, of course. I think my play is to now just Volt Switch on this. In case of, like, Hidden Power Rock or something, for some reason. He has Calm Mind, so who knows. We're gonna go for the Volt here. +1. This should do... Well, I mean, it'll do, like, 10% if it's not an Aware and 5% if it is. So, again, we'll be able to pretty easily tell. Volt Switch goes off here. And yeah, that's definitely Magic Guard. Alright, that's definitely Unaware. Okay, good to know. Unaware... Calm Mind. It's also not Leftovers, which is really good to note as well. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into... I'm going to go into Mischievous here, actually. The fact that this is paralyzed should be really, really good for us. For Mischievous. I don't think he's going to raw attack. He goes for Moonblast. He actually does raw attack. Okay, that's fine. Should be a 3 KO. Unless this is offensive. Yep. 3 KO. Beautiful. Okay, so we can go for a Hex here. Looking at the Hex damage, I mean, we're not going to do a ton, to be fair. But, truthfully, I don't think it will matter. Actually, what I can do first... No, I'm just going to go for a Hex. Just, I want the damage off, to be honest. Okay. We can always fish Repair, of course, as well, if it's not Calm. Okay, so that did a fair bit. He's going for Softball. That's fine. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to Nasty Plot into then Pain Split, because my opponent is pretty much at full. So I should be able to get a nice amount back from this. I have a significant amount less than my opponent does HP-wise. So I'm going to go for the Nasty Plot here. Because I want to... I'm going to try and damage this. He's withdrawing. Okay, that's fine. He's probably going to go hard Savali. Savali, yep. Okay, perfectly fine. I really don't mind that. Okay. Savali... Dark. Okay. I think he's just going to go for a raw multi-attack here, which should kill us. So that's why I'm going to switch out here. I'm going to go into... I'm going to go into Mawile. Mawile's, in comparison to the rest of my team, a bit more expendable. And also this will... He's going for Pursuit. Ooh, good play. Really good play. Okay. So that kills. I forgot that one got Pursuit. I also forgot Pursuit was the thing. Okay, good play by Jay. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go hard into Mega Mawile. My opponent's switches to this aren't great. So, while I do fully anticipate him going for a Parting Shot this turn, because he loses nothing by doing so, I really don't mind. Yeah, he loses nothing clicking Parting Shot. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for a Magnet Rise in the off chance that he goes into Donphan here, which I do anticipate Donphan coming in first, personally. So, because the thing is if he goes into Zard, if he goes into anything besides Donphan, he does risk, of course, a lot of different moves that could cover a lot of different switch-ins. So I'm going to go for Magnet Rise here. I think it's a really good play, personally. And if Donphan is the mon that comes in, I get a really free hit off on something else. And I think that's personally more worth it. Also, we will, of course, be able to figure out Reiner. That is, I believe, Donphan, if I had to guess. Yes, it is the Donphan. Hey, let's go. Okay, so huge power. I just set a huge power up. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for a knockout this turn. I don't think that Jay stays in, but even if he does stay in, I want to get rid of Rocky Helmet. I think a Jay might go for it personally. especially seeing that we are Magnet Rise. But I'm gonna go for knockoff here. I think it's our best play. Jay will definitely be switching out here though, in my opinion. He doesn't. Okay, so then he's definitely helmet. There's no other way. Okay, he's leftovers just. Okay, I'll take that. Okay. Stealth Rock. Alright. So from here, what I'm going to do, this is definitely a more defensive Donphan. I'm just going to go for a Player Off. Player Off is still really hard hitting against a lot of mons, and Rachi shouldn't be able to pressure me that well anyway, to be honest. So I can go for a knockoff on that when it does come in. So yeah, I feel really confident in this, to be honest. Player Off should be a really nice dent on something. Even if Rachi does come in, it's a nice dent into then a knockoff. So I'm content with that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. My guess is though is the Donphan definitely switches out here. I thought it's going for Roar, but there's no way it goes for anything besides Roar this turn. I think it'd be pretty illogical, to be honest. He could possibly go into Zard too if he really doesn't think a lot of Rock Slide. But I don't really see anything else. I don't see anything else besides those. Once I kill this Donphan though, Rotom he has a field day against this particular set of mons. So I'm looking forward to that, of course. I just need to kill this Donphan first. Also, already at best, we can win with our differential, but that assumes we don't lose another Pokemon. So we will be definitely getting a lower differential, which I did anticipate. I know that Jay is also just a really obnoxiously good player. But yeah, I'll take this. This is free chip. He goes into Savali. Ooh, okay. So Jay is definitely picking a sack. That's really good for us, though. If he's... Oh, are you fucking kidding? This actually happened against the Hariyama in the fucking Seth game, too. I'm so fucking pissed off. Playoff has not been hitting for me, and I have no clue why. Fuck. I'm going for another playoff. If this really has... Okay, I was gonna say, if this really had Flamethrower, it would have probably clicked it and tried to go for the burn. Okay, so we're -2 now. That's so fucking ass. Ugh. I'm pretty sure... I assume that would have killed. Maybe it wouldn't have. It's probably dark. At -1. Oh, yeah. Literally, unless he was defensive invested, that guarantee killed versus max HP, which he probably was Spidef. Okay. Oh, that's fucking ass. Okay. So player off -2. We did around 20%. I don't think that this is a defensive Rachi. I'm gonna go for knockoff here. If Jay, also the fact, okay, so he's just trying to go for parting shot spam, I think. There's no Levy here. That's probably the, okay, so it's a Zard. It was a good double by Jay, of course. Really good double by Jay, actually. Okay. So, let's see. What am I going to do here? Versus Zard. I think that I'm going to go hard into Rotom Heat here. Because unless this thing raw attacks me, I should be able to pressure that with Foul Play. It's in range of Foul Play at this point. Charizard Mega X. That's fine. Oh, you know what? Okay. Hopefully he just attacks. Because I really want my iPad Berry to pop. Sword Stance. Ooh, fuck. Okay. This is really bad. He actually guarantee kills us. He guarantee kills. Fuck. This might be game. I'm gonna go for Foul Play in case he gets cocky. But, like, I think this might unironically be game. Yeah, okay. So, Charizard X1O. Rotom Heat 0-1. Okay. So, we're going to go into Lottie here. Fuck. Slowly darkening. Oh. Let's see. Okay, so my play here, I do need to see. I need to really make a call on if he's gonna sack Clef or if he's gonna sack Zard. So either way, I can kill whether it's Psychic or Draco. I'm gonna go for Psychic. I think I have a lot better counterplay to Silvally. I have a lot better switches, even if he's gonna gain momentum on me. Clef, I really can't. I don't have a lot of good switch-ins at this point. He's definitely withdrawing. Yeah, there was no chance in hell he didn't. He's going to Silvally. Are you? I'm so fucking mad. Silvally Dark. Okay, great. Yeah, I could have potentially beaten that 1v1. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. We're going hard Squeaker. No, we're going hard Mawile. At least doesn't let Serpent for free. Great. Yeah, no, this is getting a free parting shot here. Then Zard's coming in and it's ripping me a new one. I'm gonna probably have to sack Zard, to be completely honest. Actually, you know what? Oh, he's going for multi-attack. That's actually really fine. Because he's giving us a free turn. Okay. I'm gonna go for a knockoff. At -1, we should be able to at least pressure the Rachi enough. I can at least get some differential. If I kill that Rachi at this point, we should definitely kill the Rachi at this point. That at least limits the Psychic switch-ins for later on. At -1 versus Rachi, we should be able to kill. Yeah, huge power does 80 to 94. We should be fine against that at this point. Okay, so Zard comes in. Okay. Alright, so how much would Sucker Punch do if we had it? He might assume that we just don't have Iron Head. Okay. So he's definitely not bulky. He's definitely not bulky, because knockoff did too much. Honestly, maybe Jay just doesn't calc and assume Sucker Punch will do more than that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click Player Off. If we hit our Player Off, and this sets up an SD, he goes for Roost. Okay, that's fine. Because this at least gets us... This should get profitable damage, no matter what. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Alright, so that did around half. I'm going hard into Lottie here. And then I'm going to click Draco. There's no way in hell that he predicts Lottie to come in. If anything, he sets up an SD for Suicune. If anything. He probably just realistically... Actually, no, he probably just goes for like a fire move or a ground move even. There's 0 chance that he just goes for that. Dance. Roost. Dragon Claw. Okay, yep, he goes for Roost. That's fine. That's fine. That's actually really fine. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click Spec Psychic again. I don't think Silvally comes in hard again this time. So I'm going to click Spec Psychic. He's withdrawing. Go into Clef. Go into Clef. That makes this prediction so much easier. Historia. That is Clefable. Yes. Okay. That's really good for us. Alright. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to double, and I'm going to go into Mawa here. Again, 0 chance this Mon clicks a fire move here. He's going hard Silvally on that. Which will be good, because at this point, Zard, even with the -1, cannot switch in on a playoff. And if Rachi does come in here, I'm fine with that. Because Rachi's going to take a lot. If he clicks a fire move here, great prediction. Flamethrower. Great prediction, Jay. Okay, so we do live that, actually, which is fine. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to double into Mesprit. And I'm going to go for Trick Room into Healing Wish. I think that's our best play, personally. And just start getting off some kills. I think there's 0 chance that he goes hard into Silvally this turn. I think he truthfully just stays in and zacks this. Okay. But I can definitely get some kills. I think the game's a lost cause at this point, but I think I can at least make it closer. Flamethrower, yep, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, we'll go for Trick Room here. Okay. We'll go for Trick Room. Actually, we're gonna go for Rocks first. I don't know if Silvally comes in hard right now. Yep, okay, perfect. So this will help a lot with just his team as a whole. Luckily Teleport isn't a thing in this gen, thankfully. Hit Para. Okay, that sucks, but at this point I don't overly have strong feelings on that, if I'm being honest. Obviously sorry to Jay, but again, I don't really have strong feelings on that. We'll go for a Trick Room this turn. He's going for Soft Boil, that's fine. I really don't care. This one will obviously get a first hit off, but again, I really don't care. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna Healing Wish into Ma. My guess is that my opponent's gonna probably try and think I'm gonna go for Slow Pivot on this. When I'm not, I want to just Healing Wish into Ma. You know what? He probably assumes I have Healing Wish actually at this point, considering the fact that I have whatchamacallit. I can't remember what it's called. That I'm like so weak on hazards. Yeah, he's probably assuming that I'm gonna go for Healing Wish this turn. He might just go hard Donphan, to be honest. He goes for Calm Mind here. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna be honest, I'm banking on full Para this turn. Mawile Mega. Flamethrower. Yeah. Obviously we're sacking this, but it really doesn't matter. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go into Ma here. This would need to be fairly offensive for Flamethrower to kill. So we do guarantee kill this as well with Iron Head. So I'm not even gonna mess around. I'm gonna click Iron Head. So yeah. Okay, 135. That's fine. Flame. He needs a decent amount of investment to actually kill. So we're just gonna go for Iron Head and hope for the full para. Yep, full para. Beautiful. Okay, we'll take that. We'll definitely take that. But Beery Berry. Okay, good bring by Jay. Okay. Fuck. Kind of wish I could click player off. But it's not much different damage rolls, to be fair. I'm gonna go for another. Actually, I'm just gonna go for a knockoff. I think. No, I'm gonna go for another Iron Head because he has no item as well, so he'd probably take it really well. Flamethrower. Yep, that's fine. Okay. All right, just don't burn. There we go. So he has to go into Donphan here. Donphan will kill Luke there, but it's fine. We at least did unlock the ability to now spam dragon moves, which is great. So Lottie endgame is looking a lot better. Lottie plus Suicune could truthfully still put a lot of work in. So Donphan comes in, that's perfectly fine. Let's see. So he does 9 damage. Truthfully, we don't really bring this in again. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna player off and just kind of hope that my opponent overpredicts. So I'm just gonna player off. He probably does just earthquake. Okay, that's fine. Oh well. Donphan. Oh, I don't know. 1-0. Okay. Great. Okay. So Twisted Dimensions return to normal. Beautiful. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into Suicune, and I'm going to set up a sub here. Luckily we are sub protect. It should help with stalling out a lot of things actually. If he goes for Roar, that's fine. I really don't mind, to be honest. I'm gonna go for a sub though. I think that's my best play. He's withdrawing. Okay, beautiful. Go into Serp. Okay, Serp. Yep, beautiful. All right. So we can scout for item as well on this, which is great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click protect. Because even if my opponent goes for a sub, obviously it's a great way to click protect this turn, no matter what, because we clearly see that this is not leftovers, which is great. So either A, my opponent's going to click sub here, and we're going to get some HP on this before we roar it out, or B, my opponent's going to lose 2 Leaf Storms here, and my opponent only has 4 in total against this Pokemon. Okay. Giga Drain. Okay, good play by Jay, actually. That was a really good middle ground play. Giga Drain. Alright. So this is fine, actually. I'm gonna go for a Roar this turn. My opponent also doesn't really have good switches to this, actually. The SD Zard is like the best bring. But realistically, I just let Hazards kill it off. Okay, so Giga Drain goes off. Sub fades. Okay, so it is enough to at least break our sub with Giga Drain. Good to know. Okay, so let me check Giga Drain rolls. Giga Drain. Okay, so Giga Drain actually should be able to guarantee break our sub no matter what. Okay. So this is fine. This is unrecoverable chip on this Savali, which is great. So, cow. Okay. Oh no, I need to check sports. I need to check Giga Drain PP. What I'm gonna do here real quick is I'm gonna go for a protect. I don't see my opponent doubling here. If Jay does, really good play. Oh yeah, I didn't think he would double this turn really aggressively. Okay. Defog. All right. Let's see. Serperior. Giga Drain. So Giga Drain is 16 PP, so he has 8 in total against this Pokemon. Alright, so this is Pursuit, Defog, Parting Shot, Multi-Attack. That's fine. I'm gonna go for a sub here. I got a really free sub on this, to be honest. Also, it'll stop it from dropping my offense's Parting Shot. So even if my opponent is clearing rocks, I really don't mind that, to be honest. Okay. So yeah, now we just get a really free Scald this turn, to be honest. I don't even need to really click Protect. I think Jay might truthfully just double out, just trying to at least limit my Protect turns. Well, actually, no, I think he just Parting Shot, just for the slow pivot. Okay, so Scald, let's get the burn, please. Let's get the burn. This weekend honestly does put a ton of pressure on Jay's team, though. So yeah, he's going for Parting Shot, perfectly fine. I don't think it drops through. No, it does drop through. That's still fine, in all honesty. I really don't mind the drops. All I need is the burns. That's truthfully all that matters. Also, because crits obviously do help a ton anyway. But yeah, no, I just roar stuff. Lottie should be able to endgame for me. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click Protect again. I had a really free Protect this time. We've already cleared through 4 Giga Drain PP. So this thing only has 6 more Giga Drain. Well, this only has 6 more Giga Drains in total because it's 2 per. So now it has 5 more Giga Drains total, which is great. We're clearing through this thing's grass coverage. And obviously every time the J is forced out, we do get a free substitute. So yeah, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go for a Roar. Just to get this thing out of here, because that obviously means more HP for us. Leaf Storm. Okay. Ooh, we dodged. Oh, that sucks for Jay. That really sucks because he can't even force me to sub again. So that one I do actually feel bad about. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel bad about that. Regardless, though, I do get a free Scald here. Let's see. So I mean, I guess things are kind of coming back, but I think at this point I might even just out hack Jay a bit, if I'm being honest. So I do kind of feel bad about that. Regardless, though, I do think he really doesn't break this Pokemon, which is great for us. So Side Shot goes off. That's fine. I'm gonna just sub on this, to be honest. Okay, so he can't even break our sub, actually. That's good to know. He might be a Wish Rachi then. Okay. How little special attack does Shirachi going for Psy Shock? Okay, so at most that Rachi could have, let's see, the guarantee break. So it's definitely not modest. At most it could have 228 special attack, I guess. So 149 would be the stat number. He could be modest technically, but just low attack. Regardless, I'm gonna go for Protect here. Just to stall out Psy Shocks, truthfully. Obviously, if this thing can't really break us, if it's not Calm Mind, it's not gonna break us. So Moonblast. Okay, yep. Moonblast. How much does Moonblast do in comparison? That does even less. That's really good to note, actually. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna click Substitute. He will guarantee break our sub this turn, even if he's 0. He would, no matter what, break it with the tandem of the 2. But then I'm gonna go for Protect into Roar. Really glad that I'm figuring this thing set out. I'm gonna 100% stall Jay out with this Pokemon. I feel pretty confident in doing that. That's my win con at this point, is stalling Jay out with this Pokemon. Which I truthfully do think I can. As long as this isn't Wish Rachi, I think I can do it. So I'm gonna go for Protect here, and then I'm gonna go for a Scald. Basically the game plan is to hopefully stall Serp out of options. Like, just out of damaging options. Okay, so he is Calm Mind. Good to know. His last move might have just been like Flash Cannon then or something. I do have a lot of fairies. You'd probably also want an option to touch Klefki. It might just be Hidden Power Fire too, to be honest. That would hit my fairies, all 3 of them. So that might just be a set. We're gonna go for Roar though. He doesn't actually guarantee break our sub. It really just depends on damage rolls. At +1 though, it's pretty likely at least. Sub faded. Okay, that's fine. So, you know, like, realistically, that doesn't even tell us anything about a set, because he could actually get it on a max roll, which is for no investment. Charizard. Okay, I'm glad that this came in and not anything else. Charizard Mega X. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is, let's see, Dragon Claw. I lose nothing actually clicking sub here. I lose everything clicking Protect here. I could very well just outright lose the game. Okay, so yeah, he's going to go for Dragon Claw, it's fine. So now that I have a sub up, he did around 50 damage to me, so I don't think he's actually max attack. What I do now is I guarantee do click Protect, though. Protect is always my play here. And then I go for a Roar. He's gonna probably set up an SD, which is truthfully fine. He might just raw attack as well. Really doesn't matter. As long as Serp is not the next Mon brought in, I should be fine. And if Serp is the next Mon brought in, I do need to play a bit carefully, but I can potentially still get around it. At least because rocks aren't up. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna click Roar this time. I do definitely need to just Roar this out though, because I do only get lower versus it. But I can potentially make Serp not an issue. It really just depends on leftover rolls, to be honest. But I need to hope for like Clever Rachi to come in. Fuck. So it was the Serp that came in. Okay. Well, that was really lucky for Jay. Let's see. Yeah, Serp. So Serp probably does just kill us, which kind of sucks. I think we lose the game here now. What I am gonna do is just click Protect, and then I'm gonna click Sub, hoping on a dodge. That's quite literally what I need to go for. Giga Drain can't kill us, which is good. Leaf Storm, okay, that's great. So yeah, we truthfully do need to plan another dodge, or I could bank in a double Protect. I think truthfully, we have a better chance at double protecting. So I'm gonna click protect. Because this is a 50-50. A dodge or a leaf storm was 10. So I think I kind of need to just go off of that. And just hope for the best. Wait, no. Hold on. So Lottie Dark is still a thing, so I can't ever win with Lottie. How much does Lottie take from Leaf Storm? Maybe he downcrapped? No, I crapped pretty... So we chew a Leaf Storm. I think my play is go hard Lottie here. He does have switch-ins, of course. However, I sort of need to play as if he's not going to go into them. I think that's kind of what I go for here. Leaf Storm. Okay, so we dodge it again. I feel really bad for Jay, actually. He has like one more Leaf Storm left at this point. Actually, no, he has 3 more. Okay, so he's definitely not saying it at this point, though. There's no chance in hell he does. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to click Shadow Ball. The Rachi is coming in now. Rachi is 100% coming in. He just stays in. Okay, that's fine too. Fuck, that's... Yeah, I think Jay might win now. I think Jay definitely wins now. Fuck, yeah. No, I lose. I'm gonna go hard into Suicune. But, like, I lose. I'm just gonna try and play for diff at this point. But I definitely get massacred at this point. Oh, fuck. Ugh. If I stayed in versus this and banked on Jay missing, I could have maybe won. But yeah, no, that sucks. Because if I subbed there, I beat the Serp. Because I roared it out, and then Jay couldn't beat me 1v1 anymore. I'm gonna go for protect. Truthfully though, I don't think this is gonna matter. But I'm sort of just going for any possible chance. Even if it's super fucking unlikely, I'm going for any possible chance I have. So at this point, my play is to go for a roar here and hope that Jay misses whatever he clicks. Again, I really don't think that I have a chance at winning, but I'm going for whatever I can. Yeah, he's going for Leaf Storm, so that kills. Okay. Yeah, and then I don't see a world where we kill, so that's unfortunate. I think we get 5-0'd. Serperior 1-0. Alright. So yeah, I just clicked Draco here. I don't really have a reason not to be honest. Yeah, fuck. So we're just gonna click Draco. When Rachi comes in and kills us off, that's fine. Okay. I should have probably just went for the kill on this, because I could have maybe won with Suicune. Yeah, see, we don't even kill anymore. Yeah, that's game. That is definitely game. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so GG to Jay. Make sure to, if you guys enjoy, of course, leave a like down below. Next week we're taking on John Jr., so hopefully that'll go a bit better than this. With that said, we'll see you guys later. Peace out, guys.